Flip it around.
Go open it. Move it closer.
Can't go any closer, right? Unless it leans high enough. 50.
Hi! So right now I'm just pouring a second pack of the cake mix.
Stop it. And this would be able to take a picture.
What, 3 pictures of me?
Oh, now you're gonna use the knife.
Mom, be quiet. I'm pouring it right now. Can you pass me the eggs? I
You
need.
do need something shorter.
No, I like this. I like this. I like your view.
Yeah, but they can't see. Alright, so now, even though the ingredients is what they are, we're going to change it up a little bit.
What are we gonna do?
We're going to add some, we gotta get our eggs.
I have 6 eggs. For
1, 2,
4, 5, 6.
we're gonna do,
She's gonna crack 3 and I'm gonna crack 3.
so there is always a master to cracking an egg.
Yeah, see?
So let's see if you can do it with one hand.
Could be master, guys. Master.
Crack it with one hand.
You did not see that.
One hand. So now she did the two hand figure. But it gets the job done. So now we need to get our spoon. A spoon.
You need 1 cup of water.
And we're trying something totally
We're gonna
different.
put them in and garnish on top. We're not gonna put, oh, so just get the 1 cup thing?
We're gonna use an hack that someone told me.
Don't we need 2 cups because we put 2? To make it fluffy, we lose milk. You just lose directly about it right there.
Trying to teach kids that this is margarine and not butter. But we're gonna use this today.
Mommy, it is butter.
It's not butter. It's not butter. It's margarine.
How much we need? We need 1/3 of butter. Well, don't put it in there because the last time it almost melted. So you don't waste it. Ooh, can we put, Mommy? Can we put M&Ms in the middle too? So like when we eat it, we're biting into it. The M&Ms.
We'll see.
Look at it.
Hey y'all, I wrote my twinsies.
Your turn to mix. I'll get the butter.
So we have milk.
And mix. Okay.
We have wheat, the butter, melted butter. We're about to take it out and pour it in. Got everything in there. We're gonna get out our pans. We'll take that out.
Can you just put like a little small one in the top? Poured it?
So we're
Three-layer
gonna
cake.
do a 3-layer
So
cake. So we got two of the same size, and then we're gonna put the small one on top. We're gonna see how all of this comes out.
So guys, I'm gonna pour the butter now. Is that too much? How did this hot turn? Gosh, you should go follow me on Roblox. We great friends on Roblox. That's so funny.
All right, so while Mariah beats this up off to the side, which it looks very nice and ready, pass that off. We're gonna get our pans, which is these is our 9-inch pans that we have. We're gonna do 2 9-inch and then one. Let's remove this because we don't need to start a fire in the oven.
Don't you need flour?
Yeah, we gotta grab the flour so we can use that for the. So we need oil and flour. Let's rinse these out.
Last time when we made the cake, we lose the little pan. And then fish it with the plate. So guys, we got the canola oil, and then we also got the flour.
Let's dry these out.
Fish it with the plate.
You wanna beat that up some more? So we have dried these out.
was at? So, I know some of y'all went back to school, so how's school? Just comment down below.
So, I don't know if any of our people have gone back to school. How was your first day of school? For you mom that had the children home all during the two to 3 years that we've been in COVID, how has those things been for you? How's the change with the kids now back in school full time?
My first day was...
So, Mariah,
Yeah.
how was your first day back to school? You're now in 8th grade, right?
My first day back to school was like complicated because I couldn't find my homeroom and I couldn't find any of my classes. But most of the people that live in my community, they have most of the classes with me. So yeah, it was not that hard to find my classes. So I would just go to class with them, and then at lunchtime, we would just eat lunch all together, and then that was it. But my first day was actually good. I'm an 8th grader now, so I'm gonna be in high school. Yeah. Mostly I'm just gonna be walking around in high school, like, yeah. Trying to find my other classes too. So that was my first day of school. It was really good. Mommy, did you go to work over the summer? Did you go to work over the summer?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had a summer break too. I forgot you did.
So, Mariah,
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
How is it being a teenager, and what are some of the pros and cons things that you face on a daily basis?
Well, I can really say that, for a teenager, just like, be good. Because last year, I wasn't that good in 7th grade. I was just like, well, I wouldn't say I would get into trouble, but like, I would follow other people instead of being a leader. So being a teenager is kind of hard because like, when you get to 8th grade, people say that 8th grade is not that fun, but it actually is, because you, on the first day of school, you don't get homework, and your teacher just be like, your teacher just is nice to you and everything. But this week coming up, we're getting homework, like not homework, but like things to do in class now. So we're not just going to be sitting there in class doing nothing. We're going to be getting homework.
So you can honestly say, since being on remote,
Yeah.
for the last two years before you went back to school for 7th grade last year, last school year, you didn't feel any kind of way? It wasn't stressful for you to get back to adjust
No.
to being in school again
No.
on an everyday basis?
No, because online, it would just be like me going to my old school, New York, which was online. But going to GTL is actually kind of fun. Because you're 8th grade, I'm an 8th grader now, so we don't eat lunch until 7th period. So, yeah. And most of my classes on the 1st floor, the 2nd floor, and the 3rd floor. So, the 3rd floor is my floor, which is the 8th grade floor. The 2nd floor is the 7th grader floor. And the 1st floor is the 6th grader's floor. So, it's not that hard. Actually, it's actually fun to be in person, not online.
So if you had to change anything, what would you, in regards to, would you choose to stay online, be home on a daily basis, and doing school? Or do you feel like the part of being in school now for the last 2 years, what was the difference for you?
The difference was that my mom, when we was like online, she would stay home And then when she actually like finally was able to go to work, she would go to work, and then she would come home for lunch if we was actually still home. And the difference is that online is kind of weird because the teachers like have to share the screen and like they have to show you what to do. But when you're in person, you can get all your work done faster. That's my opinion. I don't know about your opinion, but that's my opinion.
Okay, so we have now made each pan floured and covered so the cake won't stick in there.
I'm done mixing the rest of the cake up. So you can see it's now just really yellow. Got some of it on my finger, but Mom, you know why you keep on getting more followers on TikTok? It's because they see in your followers that you're following us. Me and Malik, Animal House, but like you're actually doing very good. It's actually fun for you to have TikTok.
So can you put this in the garbage? Like to clean up as we go, because we don't need no extra mess for later on. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and pour in our batter. We're gonna give it one more big whisk of turn up. And now it's time to pour it over. Pour it over. Make sure we get an even amount. And each cake pan.
So these two sort of black and this one sort of.
So let's do this one. So we can
I'm gonna move it around so see if it's got an even amount. Okay.
All right, move this one right. Let's try to do this one. So it looks like we may have needed to add
More.
just a little bit more to the pan, or to the mix, to make that third layer. So that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
Hold this.
You need the knife, Mom?
So you probably could put 1 egg to that.
You made a smoothie?
I'm gonna finish up my smoothie.
How many? No.
Not even a full cup.
Half a cup?
Yeah. You need butter. That should be enough.
mixing up the third batter off right now because
out my bowl
they finished mixing that.
to get a little bit of
Come on,
more
watch out. Smell.
butter.
Hit you with the blick. Hit you with the stick. Wait, my shirt. So guys, this is what this third one looks like. It's a little more yellow. Oh my god, we should put some tricks in here because he's a kid, mommy. Tricks of a kid.
That was quick.
I'm gonna pour the butter now.
Let's heat it up real good.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of just started.
So we can pour some. Make sure everything is even out. The scraping here is just the pigment going into the pan.
Wow, now she's only being the only person in the game. Oh, sorry. I was playing Roblox. Don't mind me.
Alright, so now we're gonna put all of them in the oven. We already have our oven set as 350. It's already preheated. Cake is done. It's going into the oven. All of them at the same time.
Why is it sizzling?
Now, as you see, we put it in the oven. The stove is at 350. We're gonna close.